It's a sin to hide behind this heartache, to make believe that I've found someone new. It's a sin to say that I don't miss you when people know I'm still in love with you.
And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor. And ye shall compass the city, O ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days. What the fuck are you trying to say here? Is this thing even written in English? Oh boy, the Gecko Gang has returned. Look, I don't have any more trees in my pockets, okay? All I have left are bullets, which, granted, I will happily feed you those, but I don't think the Sorrows would appreciate that. The joke's on you, they only keep you around for your eggs, meat, and skin. We'll see who's laughing by the end of the week. Either way, I think it's a sign for me to stretch my legs for a bit. Hopefully I can be left in peace by the time I get back. Still, domesticated geckos. How in the world did they figure this out? These things are pests in the Mojave. Can you imagine how different Goodsprings would be if they knew how to do this? They'd be tanning gecko hides for days. Goes to show just how sophisticated these tribals can be. I guess it also helps when the geckos around here are this easily confused. You're gonna pass out if you keep shaking your head like that. Oh god, I really have to fight the urge to just shoot these things. They're pretty aggressive outside this little oasis. No offense, lady. Oh, they really like you. A bit too much. Yeah, tell that thing to respect your personal space, my goodness. Well, I guess Daniel is not answering any more of my questions tonight. I'm surprised he's willing to put up with my bullshit. At least for the time being. I've barely started reading this scripture of his, so there's plenty more bullshit to go around. But anyway, this book is almost impenetrable. It keeps using words I've never heard other people use in normal conversation. I have to guess my way through it, and English is my first language. These poor bastards have to learn a new language and then a whole variant of that language on top of that. That's a pretty steep barrier of entry for this religion. No wonder it's getting so much pushback. Some of these tribals wouldn't have a written language either, so they would have to learn how to read as well. What's the literacy rate in the Mojave? I bet it's depressingly low. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns. And the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times. And the priests shall blow with trumpets. What would have happened if they only had 6 priests left? I guess they would have had to wait until they could find another one? For the sake of the new Canaanites, I hope nothing in this book requires more than 30 priests. What even constitutes a priest anyway? Is there a ritual? Maybe there's a job interview. How many miracles have you performed in the last 5 years? Hold that thought. You know, the Eastern Virgin is beautiful, but this? This place is certainly up there. To think that Daniel just wants to leave it all behind. Where else are you gonna find such beauty and unexpected comedy? You know, I don't want to tell the Sorrows how to take care of their own home, but I don't think leaving a crushed corpse right there is going to bring good fortunes. I mean, surely they don't consider that a taboo as well. I didn't see a white handprint. I can't imagine what it would be like if one of these guys ever tried to explore beyond the valley. Would they extend their taboo to every pre-war ruin they come across? Because there's a lot of those out there. Follows Chalk might have to pull double duty and serve as a scout for the Sorrows as well. That's a lot of responsibilities. Just as well he got sent back to his camp. That kid has a lot to think about. I could be his guide, but come on, I know how that's gonna end. He would either end up hating me or dead. Or indeed both. Now then, I believe this is Whitebird's cave. That woman, what's her name, Waking Cloud, told me to look for the paintings. Which, admittedly, is not saying much. There are paintings all over this valley, but I'm fairly sure this is the place. And at this time of night, there shouldn't be a line of young tribals looking for their spiritual fix. This cave was busy earlier. The guy's a celebrity around here. Now I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Daniel needs to watch his back. There's not enough room for 2 charismatic leaders in this tribe. Maybe this guy was the previous chief. Makes sense, he is the one who deals out the sweet bear gloves. Gonna have to wake him up with the secret words. Buongiorno, Wizu Blanc. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? My pronunciations might be a little off. Sorry about that.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
Visions of truth? No, sorry, I came for the Yao Guai fists. You know, the monster hands. I was told you would offer me a quest of some kind.
Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth. They guide you.
This is not what I was promised. Am I talking to the right shaman? I don't even know what this datura thing looks like. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go and bring back a sample of every kind of plant I can find and hope it's one of them.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Damn. That's some profound shit right there. No wonder you're so popular with the kids. Word of warning though, every time I go outside, I end up killing something. So I hope this sacred plant doesn't dissolve in blood. Then again, if it does, then it will be easy to figure out which is the right one. Either way, there will be a lot of red everywhere. I can't believe these people sleep with the glove on as well. It was already pretty impressive how they could hold a book with that thing. I guess they trained themselves to never scratch their balls when they sleep, because otherwise, oh boy, you'll be hearing about it from the other side of the valley. As a novice, I think I'll be leaving that thing off unless I need to impress somebody. God damn, look at that view. Now, stop making me want to stay here, Zion. It's not a good idea. I'm already struggling to not influence people around here. Imagine if I stuck around for a whole year. Unless, of course, they all moved to the Grand Staircase, which would allow me to stay here. I mean, sure, that would leave me stuck with the white legs, but come on, I could probably take them. Or at the very least, I could avoid them indefinitely. Now, that is a monstrously selfish train of thought on my part, but would it be worse than the Sorrows and Dead Horses staying here with me? I honestly don't know. What is the Grand Staircase even like? I hope for the Sorrow's sake that Daniel at least considered taking them somewhere that is vaguely similar to Zion. Can't imagine these folks doing too well in a desert environment, for example. That would feel like hell on earth to them. Well, hello there, coyotes. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. I realize I might be stepping straight through your living room, but do you have the paperwork to prove that this is indeed your property? I didn't think so. Either way, it's not worth getting bogged down over, so let's just do this the easy way. Okay, see, what you're doing there is going for the hard way. If you could just tell your kid to go over to your side, I'll just walk around you. How about that? Look, I'm sorry, but I'm all out of trees. The geckos took them all. Take it up with them. Oh, why? Ow! It's okay. They're just asleep. You might feel a little sore when you get up tomorrow, but let's be honest, this was your fault. I kinda wish Chalk was here to see this. He was not happy when I started comparing the club with the Yao Guai gloves. Well, I'm sorry, but one is a very fancy stick and the other is a giant monster hand. And let's look at this from another perspective. This club is really well made. It's obviously hand-carved and feels more like a work of art than a weapon. I actually think it's a waste to damage it by cracking open heads. If I eventually settle down somewhere, this is going inside a display case. Hang on a minute, has someone been living in here? There's a lamp and a rack of some kind. Well, whoever it was, you let coyotes moving on your turf. That's neglectful, my friend, pure and simple. I also like to think that I just did the tribe a favor. Coyotes are not usually that dangerous, but I can imagine those things sneaking out into the camp at night and snatching babies from their beds. Oh, I see those handprints. You guys had a taboo cave right next door, just like the Dead Horses did. Well, it's a good thing everybody's asleep. Chalk wouldn't have had a problem with this, but I don't know about the people here. How do I get up there, though? Honestly, I'm not surprised the Sorrows are getting the new Canaanite religion confused with their own. I mean, this book is talking about places like Jericho and Old Canaan, which is apparently on the other side of the planet. That's a far cry compared to a cave that's right next to the Sorrows camp. That's the problem with all these religions. The more abstract the stories and ideas get, the harder it will be to convince people. Without resorting to hallucinogenics, obviously. I mean, sure, those ghouls at Repcon had some pretty far-out ideas too, but at least they had real rockets, access to pre-war information on other planets, and a leader that literally glowed in the dark. By contrast, the new Canaanites have stories about people controlling the flow of water so they could just walk across. I'd love to see that. Imagine if the Legion could do that to the Colorado River. But apparently that's only available to people with access to the Saint membership. Once again, that's a very high barrier of entry. Is that a second cave or just part of the same cave? I guess I'll find out soon enough. But yeah, the Boomers worship their explosives, and the Brotherhood of Steel worshipped pre-war technology. Those are very real and practical things, even though the worshipping part is a little abstract. The Legion worshipped Caesar as the son of Mars, which is a bit out there, but at least Caesar was in the flesh. I guess Jesus was in the flesh too, according to this book, but that was nearly 2,300 years ago. You're gonna have a hell of a time getting people to connect with someone from that long ago. Okay, nobody's watching. It's gonna be harmless. Or maybe not. Holy shit, that escalated quickly. Is that one of the Sorrows who got punished by the spirit? Ooh, make that one of many. This spirit wasn't fucking around. Must have been a mine or something. It always astonishes me how willing people are to use explosives inside the cave. Aside from the risk of causing a collapse, the noise alone would have been horrific. My eardrums are already destroyed from all the shootouts I've had. Otherwise, that mine in the other cave would have blown them out for good. Tripwire, classic. I'm honestly surprised Chalk took that explosion as well as he did. I guess the invasion of the Whitelegs dramatically increased the likelihood of getting your ears blown out by loud noises. Goddamn bear traps. I'm just gonna say it. These things are fucking sadistic. They're never gonna kill whatever they catch, so unless you're willing to follow up with maybe a shot to the head, that poor bastard is just gonna bleed to death all the while screaming in pain. That is incredibly inefficient, but maybe good for scaring away others? It's worse for the dead horses. They put those in the water, so that'll just end up polluting the river with blood along with other bodily fluids. Because let's be honest, when you're in that much pain, bladder control is not gonna be a priority. Okay, Father in the Cave, I actually don't know this guy's name yet. What have you got for me this time? The amount of random shit we pulled out of the other two caves so far were pretty phenomenal. There were enough spare parts to build dozens of bombs or one very large bomb, enough energy cells to kickstart a reactor, enough food to feed both tribes for a week, and a random taser gun of some kind. Not sure where he found that. Maybe he used that to stimulate himself during those lonely nights. People have done worse things. Holy shit, look at the size of this cavern. That's all the fresh water you could ever need. That said, I'm not sure he was getting fresh water from here. What is this, some kind of still? Was he making his own moonshine? If so, it's definitely more sophisticated than what Cass used. Fuck Cass. Nope, I still do not miss the taste of her whiskey. Her wisecracks? Sure, but her whiskey was just pure paint stripper. Not that she gave a shit, but based on her breath, I could tell exactly how long ago she took a sip of that stuff. Frankly, I'm surprised Rex never went nuts when she was around. And now I'm thinking about Rex. Damn it, I need to derail this train of thought immediately. Quick, tongue twister book, help me. And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat. Say what now? And the people shall ascend up every man straight before him. You're gonna take down the city's walls by shouting at it? What are they made of, cardboard? If so, why not just run at it? Oh, it's just to show off your lung capacity, isn't it? What the hell? Is that an NCR Ranger helmet? What the hell is it doing here? I guess it must have been based on a pre-war design. Is this a genuine relic? Forgive me, Mama. Why? What the hell did you do? I guess this belonged to our mysterious father in the cave. Kinda weird that he didn't mention his mother in his terminal entries so far, if that helmet is anything to go by. Then again, maybe this was just from a random corpse he found. I have no idea how many people have worn the leather armor I'm wearing right now, and frankly, I don't want to know. Washing machines are not exactly common these days, especially not working ones. Besides, which do I trust more? 200-year-old detergent or detergent made from turpentine and urine? The answer is neither. At least this pillow is nice and clean. Okay, buddy, what's been happening? Ooh, 2 separate directories for a single year. Apparently quite a lot has happened. Did you stop being a creepy stalker and introduce yourself to those people? February 11th. Fuckers killed all the men. Whoa, that's a big fat no. Holy shit, things escalated quickly. I think they would have taken the women alive, but Maria and Selena opened fire and some of the others went for their guns, so they shot them down and some of the kids with them. What? If I could have warned them. You probably could have if you tried. Oh god, you're armed to the fucking teeth. Just a few shots might have been enough to buy them some time. February 12th. Eleanor and Carmen and 5 children still alive, being kept in a pen. What the fuck? Was this the Proto-Legion? This was 2096, right? So what? 19 years after the bombs fell and humanity is reduced to this. There are more than 100 of these assholes in blue suits. Oh. No way. Every suit says 22 on the back. There's no way that fucker was telling the truth. I mean, come on. People really left Vault 22? And they went all the way to Zion and started killing the locals? I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Green Coalition didn't kill these fuckers fast enough. Why? Armed to the teeth with submachine guns, pistols. Estimate 60% male. Everyone seems to follow the dark-haired guy, but can't get close enough to tell. Assholes are disciplined. Patrols, sentries. They mean business. That's weird. I thought it was mostly scientists who got into Vault 22. Were these the security guards? Say I go in at night and get the women and children out. Where to next? How about one of your mini caves with mini traps? But I have to get them out. Have to. February 13th. Recon during night. Well organized. Sentries along most approaches. But stream not covered. Are they sick? Lots of coughing fits. Tuberculosis? Oh, looks like the Green Coalition wasn't done with them. That's not a club you could just leave whenever you want. They were living on borrowed time. Women and children still in pen. We'll try to infiltrate by stream tomorrow night. February 14th. They ate them. Excuse me, come again? What the fuck do you mean they ate them? They were in a natural paradise. There were more than enough wildlife to feed 100 people. Did that green spore shit turn them into cannibals? That would explain their behavior in the vault. February 19th. Ambush along Riverside Trail. 6 males killed. Heard their coughing a mile away. Oh, now you're being proactive. Yeah, I'm sure those people really appreciate your efforts in the afterlife. Used their grenades to booby-trap the bodies. Kept half. Secured 6 SMGs, 500 rounds of 10mm, 6 frags. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Never fuck around with a man's family, not even adopted ones. February 20th. Ambush along Riverside Trail. Again, huh? 2 males died checking bodies. Killed 2 more with rifle. Shot 1 through calf and let asshole crawl off to spread message. Coughed like I shot him through the lungs. Holy shit, dude, you're going for psychological warfare. A man after my own heart. February 23rd. Ambush half-mile east of Coppice Wash. 8 males killed. Okay, making good progress. If only you did that before they started cooking. February 28th. Ambush in the Narrows. 6 males killed. Took a 10mm through thigh. Steel jacket. Missed femoral. Lucky. Used tourniquet to make sure no blood splattered on rocks back to cave. Have set traps all along entrance passage, and boy did you! But if they find me, it will only be a matter of time. Still, 24 confirmed kills in 10 days. At least 1/3 of their combat force. Not bad for an old man. Yeah, this is what happens when a man with a lot of guns and not much to lose is running on pure, unadulterated rage. March 2nd. Lucky. Patrol was small. 3 men. Screaming woke me. Point man caught on the deadfall. Panic fire ricocheted into the cave. Almost hit me. Crawled forward and killed them all with SMGs. Nearly used frags. Stupid. Finger in pen would remember the ricochets. Yeah, not to mention the cavians. You were playing pretty fast and loose with all the frag mines you've left behind, you fuck. Leaving at once. No other patrols in area, but they'll be searching Narrows for these 3. Taking as much food as I can drag with me and heading to Cave South. Ah, so that explains the bodies. Hang on, wasn't there 4 skeletons out there? Ah, who's counting anyway? You kill one guy, you may as well kill the rest. Didn't bother taking his armor though. I guess I should be thankful. Now then, how the fuck do I get this shit out of here without the Sorrows getting suspicious? Well, I guess I'll be coming back for the rest some other time. Good old procrastination. Where would I be without you? Still, I took all the good shit out first, including the armor. I'm just gonna tell them I had this in my pack the whole time. It was just too hot to wear during the day. I'll keep the helmet off for now though. I need them to still recognize me. How the hell am I supposed to... Oh wow, that is a squeeze. Now I'm really glad I didn't take everything out in one go. Okay, back to the campfire. This isn't Datura, is it? That would be way too easy. Oh well, couldn't hurt. But anyway, now would be a terrible time to find out that this armor is actually exactly what they thought the evil spirits would wear. Wouldn't that be a fun conversation? How do you say in the native language, "No, guys, stop attacking me, I'm just trying to show off, I am very much still corporeal"? Then again, perhaps it would be worse if they realized it's just me. If they knew this belonged to the father in the cave, then by wearing this, they might think I'm trying to impersonate him. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake taking this out of the cave. That's a hell of a conundrum. On the one hand, I know for a fact that this is not the relic of an ancient god, it's just some dead man's shit, and it might not even have been his to begin with. But on the other hand, this is what the Sorrows believe in, and I don't think they're gonna suddenly come around just because some random outsider tell them it's all bullshit. That's why I'm walking a very fine line when it comes to the new Canaanite religion. The only reason I know I can get away with questioning it so much is because I know for sure that people like Daniel has heard it all before. They're missionaries. Of course they're gonna hear all kinds of counter-arguments. But even then, I know that there will be limits. I might be a dickhead, but I'm not completely foolish. The line between healthy debate and blasphemy is damn near impossible to find. That's why you have to read the mood. Now, to be fair, I never held back when Caesar was spilling his so-called religion at me. But I knew one of us would kill the other sooner or later, so what the hell? Oh, wait a minute. Did I come through this way? I don't remember. This whole camp is a maze. A weird cliffside/cave version of a maze, but still. Not the worst place to get lost, but— oh!
This is the wrong neighborhood.
White legs? At least I hope that's a white leg. Please tell me I didn't just accidentally shoot the wrong tribal. Oh, that is absolutely a white leg. I recognize that hairstyle and face paint. Are there more of them? This is Sorrow's territory. How the fuck did they get here without alerting anyone? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter how. This valley has been compromised. Whatever course of action Joshua and Daniel decides to take, they better do it soon. Oh, fuck me. Oh boy! Ow! I forgot how useless I am at sneaking! I left my stealth boys behind! Phew, thank you, Father in the Cave, for providing this armor. In return, I offer thee thy enemy's blood. Let the storm drums beat to the sound of your demise. The Lord demands it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we say Amen. Okay, but in all seriousness, what happened here? I thought the Sorrows were supposed to be expert hunters. How did they let these jokers get the drop on them? Look at all this. They've been here a while. How many more of them are hiding in this valley? I need to alert Daniel. We have to sweep the whole camp from top to bottom right now. For all we know, they've been planning for a surprise attack from within the valley, and this is just one portion of their vanguard. I guess the gunfire alone should have woken everyone up by now. Well, I'm sorry people, but unless you want a repeat of what happened to New Canaan, it's time to fight. I said it's time to fight! Why is no one sounding an alarm? We have white legs in the Narrows! Did nobody hear the firefight? Oh my god, don't tell me this waterfall is masking the noise! That must have been how the white legs got in undetected! Oh, hey! Dead horse! We've got big trouble!
Good.
No, not good, not good. We need to alert the camp!
Hi.
Is that a yes or no? Now, you know what? You do what you have to do, and I'll pretend you didn't understand a word I just said. Oh, what the hell is this? The watering hole? The river itself isn't enough, I guess. Can I even get down from here? Not with this armor, I'm not. I cannot believe I'm the only one on the ball, and it's up to me to save the day again. And I found them by accident, too. I don't want to have this much influence on life and death, but unless I can live with simply watching people die, I really don't seem to have a choice.
Good.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, asshole. You're just here for moral support. Is that waking Cloud? Hey, Cloud! Ah, she can't hear me. Can I make this jump? Fuck it, the Lord shall protect. Oh! Jeez. But the Lord shall not protect thy knees. In all seriousness, how is no one telling me to shut the fuck up by now? Not hearing gunshots in the cave is one thing, but not hearing a loudmouth like me losing his shit is ridiculous. I should be able to wake the fucking dead, but apparently not the Sorrows. Maybe Waking Cloud is one of those people who can sleep while standing up. That's no good. You're supposed to be standing guard, not pretending to be a human scarecrow. What the? Graham? Oh, are the dead horses under attack too? It's all kicking off tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion.
Wait, what?
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
Well, I can tell by the way you're not losing your shit that it means the dead horses are not under attack, so that's one less problem to deal with. Good thing too, considering what I just saw. But beyond that, I'm still trying to figure out the weird phrasing of this biblical language of yours. I swear, half the time it sounds like you're high on something. So, no, I don't know what you actually meant. I have spoken to Daniel already, so I know you'd rather fight the Whitelegs than leaving. I assume that's what this is about, considering all the violent imagery you were espousing just now.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work. And the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
Hang on, you say you don't enjoy killing, but then why do you keep using the word happy in that quote just now? Does that word mean something else in that context to you? See what I mean about the phrasing? People are definitely gonna get the wrong impression, especially when you also talk about dashing the little ones right after that. That better not mean what I think it means.
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Okay, I haven't got to that part of the book yet. I'm only reading the section that has your name on it right now, so don't spoil things for me, okay? But in any case, you're talking about emulating the behavior of a being from your religion. That doesn't mean a whole lot to me. You're entitled to your beliefs, just like I'm entitled to my lack of beliefs. I don't really care about your philosophical and moral debates, but when you're trying to apply teachings made in a different time under very different circumstances to life and death situations right now, that I do have a problem with.
Then as a Gentile, you should find this to be even more beneficial. If the sorrows stay in Zion, you will always have a link to New Canaan. If the sorrows leave Zion, so too do the New Canaanites. What's more, you'll have more Whitelegs coming farther south. You may not be concerned over matters of faith, but this is a case where faith and practicality coincide. No one wants the Whitelegs here. We just need to convince Daniel that it's our responsibility to ensure that doesn't happen.
Well, okay then. Now you're speaking my language. And it's a good thing you're here, because the Whitelegs have already infiltrated the Narrows. But know this, I don't believe in only having one plan. You make your preparations while I go out and find the shit Daniel needs to evacuate. Then we'll make our decision. Having the Lord by your side is good. Having a plan B is even better.